Do you have a fixed deposit against your name? If you have to watch this video. Now 10 years back, a normal fixed deposit would have anyway fetched you an interest rate of 10 to 11%. But as we speak, 10 years down the lane, the best of fixed deposit interest that you get is between 6 to 7%. What is happening? What are the main reasons for this drastic fall in fixed deposit rate? That is what we are going to discuss in this time's video. So welcome to my channel. My name is Thomas Burgess. If you have not subscribed to my channel, or if you're watching my channel for the first time, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, and also don't forget to click the bell button. The intent of this channel is to create informative videos on financial and investment related topics. So here we're going to make a 3-point analysis as to why fixed deposit rates have come down over time. At the end of this video, I'm also going to tell you what is the best fixed deposit rate that is available today in the market, and hence please request you to watch the entire video till the end. Well, to explain the first factor, I have to tell you a situation. Now imagine that you live in a community with 3-4 neighbors, and all different houses depends on just one particular well for getting water. Now imagine that every night you get a communication as to how much is the level of the water in that particular well. Sometimes you get a communication that it is high, sometimes you get a communication that it is low. Now imagine that every morning each and every household will come and take water from that well. Now think about this. If the water level in that particular well on a fine day is very high, how much do you think you will be interested to go and get water? And also think about another scenario, that one fine morning you get a message that the well doesn't have much water and the water level is very low. How much do you think you will be interested to go get water? I'm sure as and when the water level gets lower, your interest to go and get water from the well will be very high. And as and when you understand that there is enough water for everybody, your interest level will be very low. Now I would tell you to replace this water level with liquidity in our country. Liquidity in the sense the cash that is available in the banking system. As and when the availability of cash in the banking system in literal sense goes up, the interest rate comes down. And as and when the cash level in the banking system goes down, the interest rate goes up. That is how this works. Now if you look at India, India is a developing country with about $2.6 trillion of GDP. As and when the country develops, the fixed deposit rate always tends to come down as there is a lot of cash that is available in that developed country's banking system. Now for example, if you look at the United States of America or any other developed nation, you may compare the fixed deposit rate in these countries, always it will be somewhere between 0 to 1%. And that is why I said as and when the country gets developed, the amount of cash goes up, the wealth story, and that becomes one of the biggest reasons for your fixed deposit rates to come down. The second reason as to why fixed deposit rates come down or fluctuate is because of the strategy of different financial institutions. And one of the strategies that banks and other financial institutions use to compete with bigger peers is to give higher fixed deposit, higher interest rate and fixed deposit, higher interest rate and savings account. And that is why some banks will have higher fixed deposit rate and the other banks will have lower fixed deposit rate. Typically, if you look at IDFC First Bank has a higher interest rate compared to SBI. Now SBI will have a huge book size, and that is why they may not be able to offer you the best interest rate in the market. But IDFC First Bank on the other hand, who just started off business, will be able to afford to give you a better fixed deposit rate or a savings bank account rate. So that makes the second reason as to why fixed deposit rate fluctuate between banks, the strategy of different banks and different financial institutions. The third main reason why fixed deposit rates come down is because of the repo rate. The repo rate means the rate at which the bank gets money from RBI. And as and when the monetary policy happens, as and when the committee comes and says there is a cut in repo rate or there is a hike in repo rate, that directly affects the fixed deposit rate in the market. As and when the country develops, the chance of repo rate to come down is very high, and that is one of the reasons why fixed deposit have come down over time. What you see is the fixed deposit rates for some of the main banks in our country. The rates are as low as 5.15% for a period of 1 year. However, As we discussed, some new banks like ISAF Bank, Equitas, IDFC are able to give more returns of 7% here. If you are an NRI watching this, then this is your space to watch out for. Just to add on, most banks won't give any interest rate in case NRE FD is pre-closed. So before you make any fixed deposit investment, it's always better to compare the fixed deposit rates across different banks. So goodbye until we come next time with a very useful as well as interesting and innovative financial video.